To Lauren Lulu Williams, you are a wonderful and strong and beautiful young lady, and I'm so sorry you've been through what you've been through because of the school you go to and because of the horrible people in it. I wanted to make this message to you and say you are not alone in the sense of bullying. You are not alone in the sense of just unfair treatment from the people of authority in that school and that county and just anyone involved who had the chance and authority to help you and make things better. I say this as someone who has gone through a very similar experience, not necessarily my hair and embarrassment through that, but I've been in your shoes before. I've been assaulted in school. I've been physically harmed in school, and nothing has ever been done about it. I have had two specific incidents where this has happened, both actually happening in middle school. I was first thrown to the ground in a chokehold by a fellow student, a young woman, uh, a few feet away from the actual cop that would not patrol at the school, but just it was the cop that was at our school, who actually saw what happened and did nothing. We as in my mother and I, reported it to the school because of the constant harassment from this one girl. As soon as it turned physical, I requested that we just didn't have lunch together anymore. We had one class together. I requested we didn't have it anymore. They did change our lunch schedules, so we didn't have lunch together anymore, but they never removed her from the class I had with her, which was gym, which was the worst because I would be left alone with her a lot, where authority or teachers couldn't see. Students wouldn't do anything if they saw her beating me up, or harassing me. Nothing happened. And eventually she just stopped messing with me. And that just kind of got swept under the rug as well. And then I believe it was the year after, I was dating my first boyfriend, and we got into an argument, and he tried to break my hand. And this again was in school. A teacher was outside the classroom, and the whole class was filled with students. Everyone saw this. This was also although this was before smartphones, which was the unfortunate thing. So there was no evidence of anything that happened. So when the time came for him to be spoken to by the cops, he lied. He lied and said, I hit him. No one asked me. And we both received 3 days of in-school suspension. And I had to sit next to him with a cast on my arm and sat there for 3 days in a room with him. And then I was forced to apologize to him. I've never trusted the schools after that. I've never trusted authority after that. And it's left me with permanent scars, emotionally and physically. So, honey, I understand. I understand that horrible, horrible situation, and you are not alone. And I just want to say that just be strong, and no matter what, just know that whether or not anything is done about it by others, by authorities, by the school, it doesn't matter. You just need to be strong, and I've already seen it. You are 10 times stronger, not even 10, just 10-fold. Just, you are so much stronger than I was in those moments. And I hope you're proud of how strong you are. And just know, again, you are not alone. And keep fighting. And hopefully, things like this, where literal assault, physical assault, happening in schools, is taken seriously and is treated seriously, and that school can be a safe environment, because we need our educations, you know. And I'm not trying to make this about me, but I'm just trying to use the best example I know of. I don't know if this isn't the first time you've been harassed over these, by these people, or in this kind of situation, but it's just, I know for me it kept happening. It wasn't an isolated incident. And it wasn't even the 2 times just in middle school. I've been assaulted in high school as well. I've been attacked, I've been bullied, I have been physically attacked, I have been cyberbullied, and just all sorts of things. And the school knew every time. They knew that I was hurt. They knew what was happening. So instead of them ever doing anything about it and trying to help me, I don't care if they protect me. I can protect myself, and I did. But I just wish they would help. Just help students get through this shit. And just don't give up. Don't give up like I did. I dropped out of high school. I missed out on being a high school graduate because I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand the way the schools treated me in all of these situations and how they handled it every single time. And it was hurtful. It was hurtful to think that it didn't matter. It didn't matter to where I was. It didn't matter that I was being physically assaulted and emotionally abused by the people around me. The people who, not just me, but they are responsible for those students as well. So to show the lack of responsibility for the abused and the abusers. And the painful thing is that my school also was, I think, a 5-time winner of the No Place for Hate award. I remember walking to the assistant principal's office as they were hanging one of those banners after I had been tackled by a young man. I remember seeing that and just wanting to rip it down and burn it. And I know people think bullying is just a result of kids being pussies and being coddled, but it's really nothing even remotely close to that. They're just cruel people in the world, and no one does anything about it. But that would be my cat. But like I said, I want you to know you're not alone, and you are so strong, and keep fighting.